What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I have number 17 in my entry of my 20 personal favorite horror movies of all time. I'm counting down from 20 down to 1, doing one per day. Favorite horror films of mine, not best films or not best anything, but just my personal favorite 20 horror films that I'm highlighting, with number 1 being revealed on Halloween. Hope you guys are enjoying this countdown, enjoying the season. I've got my number 17 entry today. I'll be nice and quick. I just said in the last video I'm shooting 2 of these today. I'm a little under the weather, a little tired, a little sick in my throat, so I'm just going to do this real quick. But number 17 is a very underrated film that not many have heard of. It's probably one of my more obscure entries on this list, but I think it is deserving. I watch it all the time and I love it. It's one of the best twist movies for me of all time. It is the atmospheric thriller Cry Wolf from 2005. This was I think it was a Sundance entry. It was some film festival that won first place and got the first-time directors money to go and make more horror films. And it, again, doesn't get favorable ratings. It's not too popular, but it did win a film festival and garnered, I think, $15 million in revenue. Again, 2005, Cry Wolf. I love this movie. I haven't seen it in about a year, so I'm a little foggy on details, but I'll just say that it does star Lindy Booth as Dodger and Julian Morris as Owen Matthews. It is about boarding school kids who play this game with each other routinely. And Owen Matthews is new to town. Lindy befriends him, and they go. He becomes part of this boarding school group that plays this game called Cry Wolf, where one person is labeled as the wolf and has to deceive the others and lie to try and hide their identity, while the others in the circle figure out which one the wolf is. They do a lot of atmospheric stuff with IMs on this. You see a lot of computer and AIM stuff done, so it's kind of retro in that way. The church they play in, the abandoned church or temple area, is really kind of dark and spooky. Good atmosphere to it. But, of course, amongst this game, there winds up being real-life murders. People start getting killed, and by this, I'm trying to think of the costume. I think it's just like a standard kind of fatigued army, dark costume, but you start seeing some really good jump scares, some good brutal murders in this movie, and all of a sudden the game of Cry Wolf is playing out in real life, and as they're figuring out in the game who the wolf is, they've got to figure out in real life who the murderer is. It's believed the entire time. Again, there are spoilers in this, so if you don't know this movie and you want to see it, pause this and go watch the movie Cry Wolf, because it's worth a watch, but there are spoilers in this video. Real quickly, it's thought the entire time that the teacher is the murderer. It seems to be that the teacher was having an affair with a student and used the same gun in his desk. They wind up killing the student, but the cops eventually believe that it is Owen Matthews, the main character, who did the murder, so he gets arrested. He believes it's the teacher. The cops believe that it's him, and they arrest him. And it winds up being that Cry Wolf was just a game set up by the friends. But in the end, the big twist is that Dodger, Lindy Booth's character, who acted very, very good in this, comes to the jail and confesses basically that she set the entire thing up because the teacher, who was having an affair with the student, was also having an affair with her. He dated her or whatever, and she knew that the newcomer, Owen Matthews, would blame the teacher. So she framed the teacher to make it seem as if it was his fault, and framed Owen Matthews to make it seem like it was his fault. So Owen actually kills the teacher and gets arrested for the murder of the teacher, while the teacher is being framed by Dodger. So Dodger wants the teacher to pay for cheating on her, and sets up Owen Matthews to kill the teacher. So the teacher dies, Owen gets arrested, and the actual killer in this movie, Dodger, Lindy Booth, gets off scot-free with her confession privately in jail to Owen Matthews' character. So, has some good youthfulness to it, good environment. I really enjoyed the kills. There's some good scares here. And, of course, the game inside the game and the cool atmosphere. It has kind of an old Elizabethan English feel to it with some of the campus and the theater and stuff, the places these characters are. But I really enjoyed the twist in this. It's modern with a lot of hints to classic 80s and 90s stuff. There's a good mix of old school feel and kind of a modernized take on it. And again, the twist really got me. I did not see it coming that Dodger was interplaying with the teacher and setting up Owen for the murder of the teacher. So there's a lot of sort of interplay going on, a lot of layers to this movie, and really strong character acting. So if you have not seen Cry Wolf, I highly recommend it. It is my number 17th favorite horror film of all time. So if you guys have seen Cry Wolf, what did you think of it? Did you guys love it as much as I did? Are you guys huge cult fans of this? Or am I overrating this film? Is it going too high? Also, tell me in the comments down below if you did what you thought of this and what your list is. What are your top 20 favorite horror films of all time? Let's count down together. So again, until next time, guys, I'll bring you the 16th tomorrow. And lock your doors, stay scared, dim the lights, and enjoy the movies. Happy Halloween.